Today we're looking at the AF56W Mk2s from AudioFly. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, like I said, we're having a look at the AF56W Mk2s. Previously, I reviewed a few of the wireless Bluetooth earbuds from AudioFly. I looked at the AF33Ws, 45Ws, 56Ws. I really recommended this brand, really nice quality. But I did also recommend in that video that if you have the money to purchase a higher model, because they did really improve as the models went up. Better quality, nicer cables, better styling, better carry cases. Everything seemed to get better as the price went up. In that video, my favorite was the AF56Ws. So it's really good to check out the Mk2 of these earbuds. A lot's changed, heaps of improvements. Like I said, I did recommend these in my previous video. They might not be for everybody. They don't have a big boomy bass, but they had really sharp, detailed sound. Everyone hears differently, everyone has different preferences, everyone listens to different kinds of music, so people are gonna like different earbuds. But if you like listening to music with lots of instruments, vocals, acoustic, bands, instrumental music, you're going to like these earbuds. So let's get in and have a look at the Mk2s and see what's changed from the last model. So to start off with, there are two really big changes to these. One is the connections on the cable, the Bluetooth receiver, battery, controller, what you want to call them. The previous model, they were big and chunky, kind of plasticky. There was one of the small things that I did mention in the last review about sort of the downsides. It was not huge, but I like the style, but they were quite bulky and plasticky. They've definitely changed that with the Mk2s. On the cable, we've got only one little controller down the bottom here. Heaps smaller, really nice design, a rubbery kind of texture, really nice to use, really light, you won't even notice it's there. So definitely an improvement. We've kept a lot of the things from the previous model, the fabric cable, the really nice styling and design of the actual earbud itself. I really like the look of these earbuds. Also really like the shape of these earbuds from the previous gen, because when you are wearing them and you have them in your ear, the shape of the actual earbud, when you push it, it seems to angle the earbud straight into your ear. So it just seems like a really nice design, really comfortable, and I just really think they look really nice. The second big change to these from the Mark 1s is the cable management. There wasn't a big issue with the previous gen. They do have a little cable management. It's probably not the worst that I've seen, but it was quite simple, and it sort of just keeps the extra in a little loop at the back of your neck. They've definitely improved on that with this new model. The styling of this cable management is really nice, quite quirky. I haven't seen this sort of style before. It just pulls through at the back of your neck. I also think that there might be something to do with the battery, Bluetooth, or something in this, because it is quite bulky and they've lost so much size in the cable. But it's really cool design. I think it's really smart, and it really controls the cable at the back of your neck really easily, really simple to use. Another big change to these is the battery life. The battery life from the previous gen was around 5 hours. I was getting around 4 if you had them on maximum volume, but you definitely get that 5 hours if you have them down a little bit. You're making phone calls, listening to podcasts. If you're not just listening to music on full volume, you'll get that 5 hours. The new Mark IIs have been increased to 8 hours. That's why I think that there must be something to do with this cable management, because the controller is so small and they've gone from 5 to 8 hours. Another further improvement on these from the originals is the waterproofing. They've upped the waterproofing from an IPX4 to an IPX5. IPX4 is just for splashes, light splashes, some sweat. IPX5 is a constant low pressure stream. So again, I wouldn't be jumping in the pool with these, taking them for a swim. But if you get caught in the rain while you're running, when you're out commuting to work, walking outside, you're not going to have to worry about these. They're not going to get wrecked from light rain, getting sweat on them. They're going to last, and I think that's a really nice improvement. They also kept the case from the previous gen. I really like this case. It's probably one of the nicest case that I've tried out of all the earbuds that I've tested on this channel. You can leave it in your backpack, travel with it. It's going to protect these earbuds while you're traveling around. It's a really hard case. It's really strong, and it's also waterproof. The sound of these is fairly similar to the previous gen, but they have sort of changed the sound signature to be a little bit more bassy than the previous model. That again was one of the downsides of the last model. They didn't have a lot of bass. These aren't again a really big booming bassy headset or earbuds like the previous model. Really detailed, really crisp, really nice sounding earbuds. Great for instruments, great for vocals, instrumental music. These aren't going to be for the bass head out there that really likes a big booming bass, dance music, EDM. It's not going to suit for that kind of music. I was testing these out with a lot of different music. I really like the sound of them with anything instrumental. I really like the oldies like Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, anything that's dominant with instruments and vocals. I really like listening to bands like Blackfield. Like I said, anything instrumental, anything really vocal, they're going to sound really nice, really crisp. The vocals sound a little bit more forward than the previous gen, and the bass is a little bit bigger in the low end. So I do think that they have improved in the sound. Also, if you do use the foamy tips, I believe that you get that little extra bass and they will sound a little bit better again. But really nice sounding earbuds. They also did sound really nice with hip hop and those kind of genres, but they aren't going to have that real big kick or bass. They are an in-ear earbud. So if that sounds like the music that you listen to, you're really going to like these. They're also going to sound really nice for podcasts. They sound great for phone calls. Really good connection. Also with the connection, they offer 10 meter Bluetooth distance. That is around the limit of these. You'll definitely get that 10 meters, but anything over that, they will start cutting out. But the connection is really strong. I didn't find any cutouts while using these unless I went over that 10 meter distance. And just another cool little thing that I noticed on these, it was on the previous gen as well, but I didn't realize, is there is a little bit of braille on the back of the right earbud, so that if you were putting them on in the dark or you weren't looking at them when you're putting them on, you can actually feel it and you will know that that is the right earbud, and you can put them on without having to look at them. So a lot of changes, a lot of upgrades. It's really just the AF56Ws that I recommended in my previous video, with all the little imperfections or sort of downsides improved. Waterproofing is better, cable management's better battery life, a lighter, smaller cable, with everything that I liked in the previous model: the styling, the cable, the size, the design, the case. So I recommended the previous model. I'm going to recommend this new Mark IIs. If you have any questions on these, definitely comment down below. I always try to get back to everyone. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. If you like these videos, subscribe, like up this video, and I'll see you in the next one.